Gamification for TVET. Imagine your worst algebra or sleepiest literature class being taught using a game approach. Seriously? Has anyone thought of turning your most boring class experience to an interesting gamified class instead? Welcome to Gamification. It's the use of game mechanics to enhance students' learning experience by increasing students' motivation and engagement. Wait a second. Game mechanics? Yes! Points, leaderboards, countdowns, story, progress, avatars, digital badges, mystery, elements of chance, levels. Imagine your learning and teaching sessions having some or all these elements embedded in it, and it is mixed into either a competitive or cooperative scenario. There are two types of gamification: content and structural. First, let's look at content gamification. Let's say you are a math teacher and your students seem to be struggling to grasp algebra. Why not try gamifying the lesson? Here is an example how you could go about it. Algebra can be made into a crime investigation whodunit game. The class receives a mathematical game quest story. For example, Anna, the head prefect, just reported that her brand new handphone got stolen. Who done it? All in class will need to identify who's the thief, where is the thief hiding, or where the phone is hidden by solving a series of algebraic equations. Good! Try to see if you can embed those game mechanics in your lesson. Okay, now we can move on to type 2, structural gamification. In structural gamification, there is no story. It's just straightforward solving of problems with just countdown, a leaderboard, and probably badges added to it. Essentially, both types use game mechanics to enrich the learning experience. Okay, so how do you get started? One tip would be to find something that your students struggle with. That would be your first gamified lesson. What is the learning outcome that should be achieved? So, step 1 would be to clarify the learning outcome. You may ask, how to go about gamifying subjects which has hands-on components or the technical stuff in the TVET setting. Think first about the things that motivate students, such as competitions, status, rewards, and etc. And then, develop a strategy to achieve this. For example, a story, levels, points, badges, and so on for the hands-on component or the technical stuff. Reward students with early bird badges if they complete the pre-class task before coming into class. Super efficient badges can be assigned to students who complete quizzes within a specified time. Communicator badges can be rewarded to students when they chose to initiate or reply to 3 postings in CIDOS. A leaderboard can be used to display the names of the students who obtained the badge. Next, design the idea, theme, or challenge as a story. What adventure will your students be going on? What problem will they be overcoming? Where is the game set and who are they in the story? Next, storyboard the game by mapping out the idea, story, or challenge, levels, points, badges, and so on. Your lesson plan will comprise of missions and a corresponding quest for each mission. Design the learning activities, which consist of what both the instructor and students will do during the instructional period and out of class. For example, provide students with 10 to 15 questions, with each category of mission questions with increasing difficulty, regarding all aspects of a hands-on task, or a job procedure and its occupational requirements. You may also search for any readily available simulation game or an interactive game where students can conduct hands-on tasks. Next is to apply game dynamics. Keep it simple at first. Choose a few management mechanics, tools, techniques, and badges that you can implement regularly. Then, add more as you get to know your students and the story or mystery unfolds. Students use their points to level up and earn special abilities, badges, and classroom privileges. Those who turn in their assignments and homework on time, model respect and classroom expectations, and arrive on time are eligible to earn a badge weekly, which gets them to privileges like being the first go to lunch after your class. As the instructor, you can close the learning loop by providing feedback to address any gaps in knowledge to reinforce what learners have learned. Here is a summary of the flow of planning a gamified classroom. First, clarify the learning outcomes. Second, choose a big idea. Third, storyboard the game. Fourth, design learning activities. Fifth, apply game mechanics. So, to recap, this is the gamified classroom.